100% Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Everton 1. Another result, I guess is one I'm putting it. The performance wasn't great, but we won.
It wasn't perfect. I mean, there were times where I wondered what was going on the left-hand side. I mean, Kennedy and Musonda, they weren't really using that pace enough. They weren't really using their skills. I feel like they could learn from this game and possibly improve in terms of their physicality. Yeah. Or for Musonda, for example, try and learn from Hazard. How does he play in these kinds of situations? I think that would help him a lot in the future. Other than that, there were times in the second half where I was really worried we were going to concede a goal. Luckily, it was at the last minute, and you know, it was only 2-1. But it could have been a lot different. We could be out here, we could have lost.
Yeah. Would it be such a big thing if we lost?
Yes, definitely. I mean, look, last season, we lost in the quarterfinals against West Ham. I want us to do better than that. I want us to prove that we can do better than that, even though we're not 100% performing in the Premier League. That's what's important. As long as we show something better in a different type of cup than usual, I think that shows that we are evolving as a team and as a unit. Defensively, yes, it does need some work. I think Cahill, I don't know what's going on. You got to tell me, what is going on with Cahill?
I don't know, who knows, who knows. But
look, whenever I see the defense, I see Cahill, I see David Luiz, and I see Azpilicueta. The only 2 out of the 3 that are really leading the defense is David Luiz and Azpilicueta. Cahill, he's more like a ghost. He has the captain's arbad, but he's not leading the team. If anything, it should be Azpilicueta or David Luiz as captain, vice captain. I mean, Azpilicueta is already vice captain, but you know, if you know what I mean. But he really needs to pick up his game. He really needs to. What else can I say? I mean, Batshuayi, look, I mean, frankly speaking, we need consistency from the guy. Look, yeah, he scored 2 goals, that was good against Watford, but that's not enough. You know, if you're not consistent in your game, then, I mean, look, you're not going to get results like that in a game like this. Yeah. Obviously, Tottenham lost. I think we can be happy, right? We don't have to face them in this cup. That's great. Though I'm kind of concerned that we're going to face West Ham in the quarterfinals again. And we'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
Do you think we're going to lose against them again?
Don't know, mate. It's football. Anything can happen.
It's football. But yeah, I think there was another person who discussed about the 3-5-2 formation. Yes. Let me tell you one thing. The only time we should ever use a 3-5-2 formation is once Kante has recovered from injury.
Completely agree.
I do not think that Bakayoko, Fabregas and then Drinkwater together is going to be enough. You need someone who makes sure that the defense is not left by themselves. You know, and sometimes, you know, David Luiz goes up. Who is it left? Cahill, Azpilicueta. It can be other players. But look, I think we can praise Christensen for his performance. I really don't know why he's not regularly starting.
I agree.
Batshuayi, yeah, needs some changes on that end. I think he really needs to improve his game. Morata, he put it. Actually, one thing I have to say about Morata. Once he went onto the pitch, Fabregas turned from a guy who was losing possession to a player that we knew last season who was magical. The magical Cesc Fabregas from last season. We saw him once Morata came back on. That's what we need from him. But we need him to do that consistently, not from the start. Not when Morata comes on or like basically at the end of the game. So, I mean, I'm happy with the performance, but we could have lost. And look, whatever happens, I'm fully behind the team. I'm fully behind Conte. Although there has been some suggestions that he might actually leave at the end of the season.
It's all rubbish, though. Yeah.
No, I mean it depends. It depends if you know. I mean, there's been a lot of speculation that the Italian national team want him to join the squad over there. So I mean, we'll have to wait and see, but you know, there are a fair amount of credible sources on that end. I just hope it doesn't happen. We need him. We need him right now to create a new dynasty in Chelsea Football Club. All right.